Hi guys, I have with me today 128X Platinum with ACSS M2 Reticle, and I'm getting tons of questions. Rob, how you are zeroing those scopes, how you're doing it that they are working for you. First of all, read the manual. Based on the manual, I know I have to be today at the 50 yards line because I'm using a 77 grain from that 16 inches BCM rifle. So for that I have to be at 50 yards, and I'll guide you through the whole procedure what I'm doing. That doesn't mean you have to do it that way, but that's what I'm doing, and hopefully we'll go quickly from basically a 50-0 to 50 yards to 650 yards in no time and with very few rounds. And you can see how much fun you can have in this quote-unquote DMR like setup. This is nothing special. This is old beat up BCM rifle. All I did, I put the new M-LAC rail on it, but if you were watching our older videos you could see what we have done to this rifle. So hopefully this precision DMR rifle setup will work for it. I don't know yet. As I said, I just put that scope out of the box. We are at the 50 yards, and first what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt, if I am even on the steel target, I will put the round and we'll see. We are at the 0-0. That's basically how the scope came in, and I mounted it. So let me go behind the rifle. I got it out in the chamber. Enough with the bullshit talk. Alright, I think we are a little bit below. Yep, I'm below. Let me dial in. I'll try 1 mil. 1 mil. And I think we're okay on the windows. I cannot really see well that splash. Yeah, it's there. Oh, we'll see. 1 mil. That's a dead on in the triangle. Guys, for the steel shooting, that will be good enough. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the paper target and staple it to basically see a little bit more precise where I am at. You can start right away from the cardboard target and everything. I just have a steel target set up, so I like to put the rounds on the steel first. Because it's a larger target, and if you are very way off, it's easier to find that hit and make the corrections. But definitely out of the box with the 1 mil, I put the 1 mil dial, 1 mil to the elevation. We are doing very well. So I'll go and mount that paper target, and we'll fine trim the adjustments for that and go from there. Paper target set up. Let's go back to shooting. Okay, so I put the 2 shots basically on the top of each other, and I'm trying to speed the process up. I see that I'm a little bit to the right from that left bottom corner which I was aiming, so I will move, make the slight adjustment, and we'll go from there. Yep, that's fine. And normally I would spend a little bit more time on those paper targets, but I'm satisfied with this for the video purpose. Looks like we are right on where we should be. Let's bounce to the 300 yards, a little bit past 300 yards line, and we will attempt to shoot on the target's heads from that distance using a BDC, and we'll see how we will do. Let's go. best 300 yards, 305 yards to be exact, and going behind the rifle, and I'll attempt to smack those steel targets on the head. Double taps will do. We'll see how I will do. Using BDC only. Not bad. Right, so we managed to accomplish this mission, and I did ping them, each one of them, twice on the head. At this point, I'm happy with what I'm seeing. Let's keep pushing forward. We are going way past 425 yards. I think we'll be at like 430. Let's go to the next station. 425, probably a little bit more, but for sure below 430. At least that's what my rangefinder said. But if you have ACSS reticle, of course you can do the range finding straight from the reticle. So I'm going behind the rifle, and let's see what we can do. Yeah, and I can tell you right now, I'm putting the dimensions, not dimensions, but reticle for 4, and its target is slightly smaller than the 4. So that tells me I'm past 4. Of course, I'm not at the 5. So it's slightly, just a little bit. So 425 from the rangefinder sounds to be right. All right, we're going to attempt the shooting. I will aim a little bit higher above that. You can see the red triangle in the middle of the target, more or less in the middle. And we'll see how the rounds are going to place. We got some wind down the range too. Not much, but it is. I broke that shot. I know we hit it, I could hear it, but I don't see the hit. That's why I got the spotting scope. We'll go to the scope in a second. I think we are a little bit on the right side. Okay, 3 shots. Let me check the hitch in the spotting scope. Because you really harder to see. Okay, yeah, I see that I shot a little bit on the right side, and the one shot is a little bit low. So not bad at all. Right off the bat, 425, 430 yards on target. So you will be, you know, that's a nice zone right there. I will attempt to hit the gong hanging under the tip of the target. That could be difficult, but let's see if we can do it. That's how you smack the steel from that distance using the ACSS BDC. Enough with the bullshit talk. Let's hit the targets at 650 and we'll see how this is going to work out. Ola pointed out that this could be a lucky shot. So let me attempt to hit another gong. Happy, Ulla? Is that good enough for you? Camera set up at the 650 yards target. Amateurs hour is over, guys. Now let's go and try to see if this reticle will deliver at that distance. So yes, you guessed correctly, I'll be holding between the 6 and 7 mark on the BDC, and we'll see how this is going to work out. There is some wind down the range. We'll see. Oh, that target is so small. Oh. Hard to tell, I cannot hear it very well, if this was hit or not. I'll keep shooting. Here I think I can see the hit close to the right upper shoulder, I think. Okay, 3 shots. Let's see how many hits we got on the plate. And I see 3 hits on the plate, and they are not bad at all. Bottom line, guys, as you can see, let's count the rounds. So we had 1, 2 at the 50 plus 3, that was 5 shots from the 50 yards line when we're zeroing. Then we did 6 shots from 300, all hits, so that was 11 rounds. Then we expended 3 rounds on the 425, so that's 14, plus we did the 1 gong, and then Ulla forced me to shoot another gong, so that's a 16 shots, and 3 shots right now on target at 625 yards. So if my calculations are right, we are 19 shots, right, Ulla? Yeah, if not, I'll correct underneath of the video, but there you go, guys. 19 shots, and we are already ringing a plate at 650 yards without any adjustments to the scope, only what we did at the 50 yards. As you can see, the mark, we are still at the 1 full mil elevation mark on the turret for the scope. I haven't touched anything. All I did, I used the Reticle BDC, those ACSS reticles. Absolutely kick ass. If you want to have fun, if you want to set up your AR-15 and start pinging the steel almost immediately, this is absolutely a way to go. And even from the simple rifle like that one, the 16 inches barrel, this is not the precision rifle or anything, and you can keep hitting the target. You know, you're not going to be with the 1:8x, you're not going to be as precise as with the higher magnification scopes. That's not even a question. But look, you can immediately take that rifle to the field, and you will own, I can guarantee you, you will own the whole field. We can here push only to 650, but to 800 yards, because in the desert I was shooting those scopes way past 800 and they were delivering. So you can have this kind of setup, and the ACSS reticle absolutely delivers every time when you need it. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.